sales happen, right?
Sure.
But a model can't tell you that this caused this. It'll tell you that, hey, it looks like these things kind of move together, right? And that's the things that we've worked with historically. Now, where Measured would use those approaches, but I think supplement, enhance, and frankly take them to another level is like, look, let's run an experiment, right? And I'll use the ice cream sale. Let's just keep going with this ice cream sales example. Like, what if I physically shut down the ice cream stores in, 10% of the beaches across the country? And I said, hey, did shark bites still happen, right? Or did they still happen at the same frequency?
Sure.
And guess what? If I did that experiment, I'd probably say, hey, you know what? The frequency of shark attacks is the exact same in these 10% of beaches where I stopped selling ice cream as it is in the other 90% where I'm selling it. Would suggest to me that ice cream sales aren't driving this behavior, right? Now, well, in the real world, right, like this is actually something that is challenging to do, and the data science is sophisticated, and there's also some challenges around doing this at scale, but we've built a lot of product that allows people to automate these experiments. Hey, I'm going to take 10% of my audience. I'm actually just going to not serve them branded search clicks. Now, some of those people, guess what? A good amount of those people, they're going to find the website anyways, and they're going to purchase anyways. Some of those people might not happen to navigate to the site. Some of those people might be served conquesting ads from your competitors, and they might click on those ads and go elsewhere. But the only way you're going to really understand that is if you design an experiment, you create that test group and that control group, and you carefully watch how many of those sales went away. And if you have that information, if you have that ground truth, then all those other things that we're talking about, it gives you a much better sense of like, well, how do I understand them, right? Because those experiment observations can be used to train, inform, update those models, and making sure that you're not kind of getting into this mirage of, yeah, I know I see a lot of clicks. I know those things are really correlated with sales, but are they driving, right? And look, the short answer is a lot of the time they are, but a meaningful amount of the time they aren't.
How do you, so if you're a brand, and let's say you're working in 5 channels, right? Doesn't matter what 5. And you want to see which channels are driving the most incrementality. Do you like take a small group and remove one channel at a time? Maybe it's 3 channels that are driving maybe it's 4, maybe it's 2, maybe it's just one. Like how many, I guess the question is, how many experiments should a brand expect to have to run over a period of time in order to understand what it is they're trying to understand, which is the incrementality of each channel?
This is a great question. And I think it's actually kind of an opportunity to change the way that brands maybe think about